Today's task on the teardrop is we're going to fix the power vent on the teardrop camper. In the last teardrop video, I explained that we had some troubles this winter with it not being sealed. We thought we fixed it, but that was kind of a short-term fix for Tiny Wonderland this winter. Now we're going to actually fix it this time and make sure it's not leaking. So in the last video we had the cover off, it was really nice, but then that next day it started to rain, and which is actually really good because that's how we noticed that it wasn't still fixed. So I went in the camper and I noticed there were some damp spots right underneath the fan, so I knew it was still leaking. So we put the cover back on, and that just kind of keeps all the rain off of it. We did have some troubles. The cover was on there all winter. We didn't have anything tying the cover down. It was on there all fine, and then it was really windy these last couple of days, and the cover flew off. So we had some bricks and a ladder on there just to keep the cover down. But other than that, it's doing just fine. So today's task is just to fix that leaky vent, and we should be ready to go. So up here on the roof, we just took the cover off. The cover was kind of wet from all the rain, but here is the culprit of the leaking. Right here is the only hole we have in the entire roof. This is where the fan is. This fan is a lifesaver during the winter. This fan is a lifesaver during the summer times when it's super hot. Since it is such a small camper, if you turn the fan on, I mean, it sucks the air through the windows and really makes a really great breeze. So we want to make sure this thing is, you know, nice and sealed. Also, there are some different things with our roof. We have a vinyl roof, so that can make some things a little bit different. And we just bought some tape that will kind of like flash around the outside edges of it, which will make sure it's super sealed. And just like 2 minutes ago, I went on Amazon and bought a cover. My mom and dad's camper right here. This cover right here is what's covering their fan, and I just bought one of those for the teardrop that will cover it right here, which doesn't seal the outside of the. It doesn't seal around it, but it covers it so you can have it open while you're traveling, while it's raining, and all different stuff. So it'll just make it a bit more usable.
So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this all the way around. I want you to really scrub this down good all the way around it, okay? And then the tape will come, you know, from about here, and we're actually going to go as far up on this thing as we can. We'll start this piece, both sides, and then that piece. So if water comes from up there and flows backwards, what's it going to do? It's going to flash off and keep coming forward.
Now that we're up here, we're going to make sure to clean everything because we don't want to seal on top of dirt and excess caulk that doesn't need to be there. So we're going to take some Simple Green and just some paper towels and go all around it and just try to clean it as good as possible. We got all the big, so we put the, like I explained earlier, we put the little pieces over all the screw heads. That kind of just protected the screw heads. And then we put these big, thick pieces over everything. And when we put them up, we didn't just put them on the camper. We angled them up under here, so it has the sides of the fan covered as well, which kind of acts as a gutter, so the rain won't just go right in between the tape. And by putting those 2 layers of tape, it protects this layer of tape from those screw heads. And yeah, it all went down pretty easily. You can see there's some creases and stuff, but you're gonna have that. I'll put the stuff down. It'd be almost impossible to put the stuff down without any creases, but it's really sticky stuff. So we were able to make the corners really well, nice and sealed, and it worked pretty well. Now it's only been like a second or two for you guys, but it's probably been like almost an hour. Once we got done with sealing the roof vent up, we decided to explore some other problems we were having. Some of the electrical we were having problems with. So these are called, if you guys don't know, these are called running lights. So these turn on when you're driving at night, and there's 2 of them. This one's orange, and then there's one back here that's red. This is the only one that was turning on, and so obviously it's not a good thing. Basically what we figured out was that there's 2 on each side of the camper. This one was the only one working, and the other 3 others just had burnt out bulbs. So we're gonna replace those bulbs, and then they should run just fine. we did check, there is power running to them, so they will work. And then the other problem we were having was the brake lights. We took both brake lights out. You can see that they're down here. We took them out and there was water in there, which is not a good thing. So we took all the water out, and then we took caulk and we sealed all the wires going into this box, so they're all sealed. And then we put it back in, and we did the same with the other one. Also, one thing we were having problems with is that brake light was a lot dimmer than the other one, and we were really confused why it was dimmer than the other one. Basically, we have a battery on the ground right here that we connected the wires to test the lights, and we had that turn signal on, so that light was brighter than the other one. So they ended up being just fine. I'm glad that was a simple fix, because I don't want to go around in the camper looking for all the wires that we put through the camper to wire the trailer. So I'm glad that that's the only problem we had. Anyways, today was just kind of a day that we were kind of trying to fix, find, or solve any of the problems we were having with the teardrop. So now hopefully the roof is sealed. We got some of the rims down here nice and shiny, and all the brake lights and running lights are all now working and running, and they're all doing good. So I'm glad we got all this stuff out of the way, because we want to make sure that when we bring it on camping trips and adventures and road trips that everything is working. Obviously along the way you're going to always find problems you're going to run into, but it's always nice to find the problems before you go on trips so you can fix them, and you don't have to fix them while you're on the road or something like that. So it's nice to have all these things done and put away. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next. Bye.